3D printing is the next major advancement in modern society. While it has opened up the door for creativity, it has also left questions about law enforcement and regulation.
I think that 3D printing there's a lot of possibilities with 3D printing, right down to printing for medical purposes and, even printing food. There's an unlimited amount of possibilities.
The limits of 3D printing are non-existent, and this is concerning. Can we trust that nothing bad will ever come of this technology? With the future surely holding widespread printing of many more materials, such as stronger plastics, metals, and living flesh, the main concern is discovering a way to monitor the imagination without limiting it.
I think that there's a number of possibilities with 3D printing, and I think that there's problems that could be solved using the printing. You can print, or they're talking about printing food, and that could certainly help out. In countries where there's shortages of food, printing tissues and organs. It's limitless.
Widespread access to 3D printing opens a new dimension without law enforcement. In the United States, we have limitations and requirements to weapon possession. All of a sudden, there is a gateway with free access and no restrictions. While most creations will be innocent objects such as phone cases or paperweights, there is nothing preventing the creation of a weapon.
Weapons and parts with the 3D printers, I think that it should be regulated. But then again, I don't know how someone would go about regulating 3D printing. So it's a tough one.
In this age, there will be a requirement for a new form of law enforcement. The concern comes with how it will come about. While the idea of 3D printing is still new, we should be taking advantage of its size and testing new different ways to ensure safety without limiting the growing industry.
I think that there's a lot of areas that will be affected by 3D printing. Like I said before, being able to print out food and print out things for medical purposes like cells and tissues. That'll certainly have a positive effect. And again, I think there could be a negative effect too with being able to print out weapons and things like that.
While 3D printing has a capability of bringing your imagination to life, it also has a potential to be dangerous. In the coming years, we need to implement proactive solutions to prevent the problems of 3D printing presents. Once we do, it will be a truly amazing technology that will change the world.